Today, I'm going to show you how to make hard techno like auto possession style. To go along in this video, you can get the full template, the full Ableton project files, samples, MIDI, presets, everything like that you just heard in the intro is available at the top of the description on my website. Definitely go grab it. Also, make sure to like this video as well as subscribe. Let me know if you want to see more of these, and let's dive in. Alright, so we're at 155 BPM. First thing we have up here is the kick and bass line. So this is pure Psy that we got going on here, right? So what I have here is I have this Psy kick. This is like a Psytrance kick. I actually made this a while ago. And I've just pitched it up to be in key with the bass line, and then we're doing a subcut. Now, you can actually do like kind of this kick. Or as you can also hear this one. This is more of like a standard hard techno kick. But it still sounds really good with this. So yeah, kind of either or works here. Just making sure that it's in key is all you got to do. And then the bass line. So it's just playing one note. It's just playing G. We are using wavetable here. It's a saw wave. And then what's happening is you can see I've actually got two envelopes on the filter. So it sounds like a simple plucky bass. But yeah, the envelopes really make the difference. As soon as I turn off the second one, see, it's not as punchy. It's like the first one gives it like the body, and then the second one gives it the attack. So you really need both, right? So the first one's like this, and then you can see the second one is just really, really short, and then we have... Yeah, like I said, it just gives you that proper like punch on the side bass. Then we've got a side chain, and then we're just doing a subcut to get rid of the frequencies. Then we have a bit of multiband dynamics. So there's without it. And with it, you can see we're doing compression on the highs, mids, and lows. Like all separately, and it's like a pretty good amount. But it really helps to bring out like a lot of punch and just kind of like make it a bit more full. You can see like we're able to get the highs and the mids a bit more like in your face. I've turned the mids up. The important thing with this though is turning up the attack so that it doesn't get in the way of the transient of your kick or your bass, right? But yeah, I really recommend doing this. And then it's just being blended at 46%. I'm doing this on like all my kicks and basses now that I know it works so well. So then we have this screech. So yeah, it's just one note. It's playing G, right? Same as the bass line. But it's really just that rhythm. And also you notice some of the notes are a bit shorter and a bit longer here and there. And yeah, the note lengths really make a difference. It's almost like these are like all different percussive hits. And then like the longer notes are kind of... You see what I mean? Like you can get a lot of mileage out of one note just with the lengths. Now, for the sound, it's made with the two layers of wavetable here. We've got... and this. So mainly what you're hearing is this one. And then this one just adds a bit of like chaos. And a bit more detunedness to the sound too, because it's like kind of not the same pitch, right? So this one is two saw waves, detuned really heavy, like literally at like one semitone apart, and then detuned even more. So they're just really like detuned, and then the noise unison all the way up. Plus there's an envelope on the pitch to give it the bow bow. And you really want to play with that. Like, you know, I could tell you, oh, it's a super saw with a pitch envelope, and it is, but it's more than that. It's really like, take that time, take your time, and play around with that envelope, and really, you have to like, get the pattern, and then set this to match, because like, just putting an envelope on the pitch isn't really going to get it there. It's really a fine, like, a lot of finesse work with that. And then also... this one, it's just at a slightly different pitch, and we've got two saw waves in kind of like different tunings from the other ones. So again, just getting a ton of detune. And then we have a pitch envelope a little bit higher. So it's at a different pitch completely. And you can hear, yeah, it just adds to the like dissonance and kind of evil detune sound. Then we have a high pass into some distortion, so it doesn't have like too much like kind of getting distorted, right? And we're just going to distort the mids and highs. We've got a bit of echo, a bit of reverb, and then we're side chaining. And also, like I said, with that pitch, even though it's playing G, if you listen with the bass, because it's so dissonant, even like those two playing together is creating a lot of atmosphere in the track where they kind of seem like they're together, but then they're kind of dissonant. It's something that works really well with these tracks. So then we've got the drums. Now the drums here are pretty simple, right? Because between like, you know, these things, you're taking up a lot of the frequency spectrum, so you really don't need that much drums. So what it is like the main hi-hat, which is 2 layers. We got this one. And this one, right? They just sit together really well. And make one really like full hi-hat. You know, you don't want like boom, like a little hi-hat and a big fat kick. If you're gonna have this big fat kick and side bass, you also want a big fat hi-hat. And the other thing is the side chaining, because this does have a bit of a tail that would like go over the kick. But if I side chain it, you can see it grooves better because it's fitting under that, and with this one too. Then we got the closed hi-hat, just playing 16th notes, right? And like a very small sound that'll fit under that big fat hi-hat. And we're also side chaining that. And then we have this clap, which actually has a bit of pedal on it. Right? It makes it hit quite a bit harder, and it goes really well with the rest of the drums. And we're also converting it to mono. And there's the drums. And then the last layer is this little vocal. I wanna get high. I wanna get high. So you see, first of all, is like the time stretching on this, right? Obviously, like this vocal, I'll play you the original. It's not gonna just be perfect. I wanna get high, so high. Right? It's not gonna be perfect right away. You have to like take that and then kind of turn it into what you want. In this case, it's this. Right? Like you can hear that groove. So you really just have to sort of morph it into what you want with time stretching. Luckily with Ableton we can do this very easily. Now we got a little bit of delay, 8th notes on there, so it adds a lot of rhythm and groove to the track. A bit of distortion after the delay, so the delay gets distorted too and it sounds nice. A high pass filter because you definitely don't want any nasty low end with this. And then just side chain, which is also going to make it fit into the groove. And there we are. So that's going to be it for this one, guys. I hope you enjoyed. As always, make sure to like this video as well as subscribe. Let me know what you think of this video in the comments. Like I said in the beginning, you can get this full project file, samples, MIDI, presets, everything from this video is available at the top of the description on my website. Definitely don't miss out, guys. It's a great template that'll take your tracks to the next level today. This one will really help you out. Thanks for the support, everyone, and I'll see you tomorrow with another video.